Hey guys, this is SF and the second normal. This is going to be a normal extreme and it is Shishimaru. And I did stock him. So, my team is going to be Takayasha, Lancelot, and Harley. And my friend is going to be it's been a while since I used her, but Alice. Surprisingly, it has been a while since I used Alice. So there are two main hazards. One is blocks, go figure, and the other one is damage walls. The damage walls are not that bad. It's only partial, but you won't see them in this stage yet. But as you can see, there are a bounce obstructor right there hiding behind the block. So any block, no block monster that is a pierce is really good. Technically, there's different ways of doing this. You can burst it out because it's relatively squishy, and you can use like bump combos from like Alice or even Pandora, the Ascent Pandora, or even the Evolved Pandora if you are good at positioning for that. But what that bounce obstructor does is summon that skull, and that skull will shoot out a meteor. Will shoot out a poison meteor. It's not like one shot worthy. It's only like a few thousand, and the poison is not that big either way. So it's not that big of a deal. But you do want to clear it just to take in less damage. Now this is where Lancelot really comes in. His strike shot, its new strike shot is he becomes a pierce type, and he becomes a no block monster. So this stage is really meant for Lancelot. There is one thing you have to worry about, is that Lancelot cannot one-shot these blobs. He does come very close. I think he needs, even with the Navel Berry, it's not enough. So, but even like with its own bomb combo, he can probably take it down. So this is where Lancelot really comes into play, because his strike shot is up every single turn that he's up. So all you really have to do is make sure you start off with him, or even if you don't start off with him, as long as you just use him to destroy the obstructors, just use his SS, and then he can bypass blocks and he becomes a pierce monster all in one. And basically there you go. There goes the annoying obstructor. Here we go again. And as you can see, not enough, but you know, as long as you hit something else, like either a bump combo. I have a lot of homings and stuff like that, and like I said, even his own bump combo can take down that obstructor after he pierces it once. Rest of it is pretty much standard, I guess. Like a good null damage wall dark monster is Takayasha, and she's a pierce if you don't have a Lancelot. So there are different ways of building teams. One, as I said, just bring in a Lancelot either from your friend or from yourself, and you're basically guaranteed to take down those obstructors every single round. The other way is to burst it out with bump combos, so multiple Alices, Lucys, Gabriels, Gabby, Pandoras, and those types of monsters will be really good. Third way is to just bring 4 pierce no block monsters. There's not a lot of pierce no block monsters, even though it is a light dungeon and basically anything works. The most famous one probably is Saga. Dark Saga can one shot, Light Saga cannot. That's one thing you have to worry about. Or you can bring just bring no damage wall pierce monsters. So these blocks do go down after a few turns. So if you have all 4 like pierce no damage wall monsters and it's dark, then just make sure once the blocks go down, you aim for it. But this is the Lancelot way. It does become a little bit long because he's using his strike shot every single turn, but it is the most far way, the most sure way to beat this dungeon in my opinion. Okay. Other than that, just don't get close to Shishimaru, because he does have Slice and Dice, which does hurt if you're clumped up. His Bomb Spread is probably his most damaging attack. the most damaging normal attack, let's just say that. He does have a volatile blast, and the laser is not that bad as long as you don't clump up. And let's finish it off. Almost. Oh, there we go. Alice OP. Okay. Now is the waiting game for Lancelot, or if I get a good spot for... No, this stage probably has the worst in terms of getting in the normal way without a no block monster, so I'm just not going to bother with it and just hit for bump combos and clear mobs and stuff like that, and just wait for Lancelot to be able to get those obstructors. Okay, obstructor time. Strike shot. And there we go. 4th strike shot. And Harley almost. Oh, I could have strike shot there, but I didn't want to waste it. But now, on hindsight, since she's up there, I should have. Okay. There goes the boss. And let's finish it off. Takesha. Okay. Now, usually when I farm this, I'll just set Harley down the bottom because that's where the boss is, and then just strike shot and then that one hit kill. But since Harley is pretty trapped, I'm going to take care of it the old-fashioned way, and that is clear off the obstructors. Oh, Harley gets stuck in there. Sad Harley. Okay. I'm just going to strike shot randomly. Just try to deal as much damage as I can. Like, there's so much blocks here that you do get close to Shishimaru, which you don't really want to do. Okay, weak spot. I'll take it, but not the best. Still good damage, in my opinion. And I'm just going to go left and right for less. I'm not going to stretch out, and there's that match there. And worst case scenario, I just use Harley, and then hopefully it will hit a weak spot. If it hits a weak spot, then that should kill him. But like I said, just bring Lancelot, and you can just be very, very safe with all the obstructors, and you'll take in really not that much damage from them, or they will summon and stuff like that. And time-wise, 7 minutes, not the fastest. Probably just because you're going to use Lancelot multiple times, and the strike shot animation does take a little bit longer than normal attacks. But if you just use, but if you want to do it the blind flick way, then you have to bring Alice's and probably Lucy, but mostly Alice's. But that's pretty much it for me. I hope you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.